is Oksana Mirzoyan.
Do you want to just quickly say for the camera what you do here?
I'm doing a project with COAF at the Miasnikyan school with the children, a summer project that hopefully will continue on into the fall. It's called In Focus, and it's a photography project teaching kids how to observe their surroundings through using photographs and photography and understand social issues.
And how long have you been working here?
Since the middle of June, I actually started. The project has been in the works since the middle of May.
We were talking before about how the children didn't open up immediately.
Yeah, it took them, this is my 3rd month working with them, and just now when we are having discussions about photographers and their work and to get them to understand better what they're doing with their own cameras, they're finally starting to kind of express themselves and not be so closed off to what I'm asking them, because I don't think they've been asked very often what they think about anything. So to have somebody ask them what they think about a photograph or the angle or the feeling and the mood and why they think the way they do is very it's very foreign to them. So I'm happy that they're finally starting to become comfortable enough with me to be able to open up and actually start having real discussions with them, not just on photographs but the themes of like social justice that comes along with them.
Do you think the children are wary with trusting people as much as the adults were for the history of these villages?
No, I don't think the children are as wary of trusting people. I think the adults always, in every culture, will build up these defense systems against foreigners that come in and try to impose on them our own, colonization basically. But I think children, they're much more excited, even though they're still a little reserved when it comes to speaking out, but they're much more open and much more excited to welcome.
And in the amount of time you spent with the kids, you already see a large improvement in their attitudes and their trust and...
Yeah, they're definitely more open. They're definitely more willing to be more open, more bold with their photography. They're not as frightened to take pictures anymore. They're still kind of nervous about the people in the village getting angry at them because
Do you see any like hidden talents here?
Yeah, I do, definitely. This one kid, the last week we were talking about, I asked the kids what they think is not fair or unjust in their world, and I said, it doesn't have to be something serious. You can talk about ice cream cones or something that you see. And this one 11-year-old kid who for the last 3 weeks I've been noticing his photography more and more, this boy, he raised his hand and he said, they don't let the people live. They don't let them live fairly. And I looked at him and he was very, very dramatic about it and very spot on. So I think he's very interesting because his photographs are showing. At first I thought maybe his parents were the ones that he was listening to that were speaking like this, but I think a lot of it's coming from his own observation because his photographs are very similar.
And you're enjoying all of this? Yeah,
the kids are giving me a really great amount of energy. I really never thought I would be working with kids like this, and I never thought I'd be working with kids, period, but they're giving me a really great amount of energy. And not even so much the photography taking, that's a great part of it, but just discussing with them what they are seeing around them and making them more aware of what they're looking at is fascinating to me, and I hope that they, I really want them to be able to use it to be able to start making changes.
Do you feel like you're getting kind of a special view of the villages through their eyes and through their lenses?
Yeah, definitely. There's kids in the village, a girl who raised her hand in my group and said, I don't like when men come home drunk and beat their wives. And where else is she going to see this? So I'm getting a very intimate view of the village life and of the country, a really realistic view. Is the more open they're becoming with me, the more they're sharing, the more I'm getting, which is quite a privilege, actually.